Hi, I would like to read some of the book Thus Spoke Zarathustra by Friedrich Wilhelm Nietzsche. I'm translating this book into English from the German version Also sprach Zarathustra, and I wanted to share the few paragraphs that I have just translated today. And others are proud of their handful of justice, and they commit, out of their own deliberation, wrongful deeds on all things. Thus the world becomes drowned in their injustice. Ah, how miserable the word virtue runs out of their mouth. And when they say, I am righteous, so it always sounds right away like, I am avenged. With their virtue they want to scratch their enemies the eyes out, and they only elevate themselves to degrade others. And then again there are such who sit in their swamps and talk thus out of the reed. Virtue, that is to sit quietly in the swamp. We bite nobody, and walk out of the path of him who wants to bite. And in all we have the opinion which one gives to us. And then again there are such who love gestures and think virtue is a form of gesture. Their knees always pray and their hands are praises of virtue, but their heart knows nothing about it. And then again there are such who think it is virtue to say virtue is necessary, but they basically just believe that police is necessary. And someone who cannot see the height about the humans calls it virtue that he sees their lowness all too closely. Thus he calls his angry glance virtue. And some want to be strengthened and built up, and they call it virtue. And others want to be pushed over and also call it virtue. And in that manner believe almost all in being part of the virtue. And at least wants everyone be an expert over good and bad. But not for that came Zarathustra, to tell all those liars and fools, what do you know about virtue? What could you know about virtue? But rather that you, my friends, became tired of the old words which you have learned from the fools and liars, became tired of the words reward, retribution, punishment, revenge in the justice, became tired to say that an action is good, requires it to be selfless. Ah, my friends, that yourself be in the action like the mother is in her child, that be for me your word of virtue.